So we are in the second book of Samuel, and we have just read a psalm, fantastic psalm, written by our King David. Now we're going to move on. And over here, these are David's last prophetic words. And so we're going to read them. These are the last words of David, the words of David, son of Jesse, and the words of the man who was established on high, the anointed one of the God of Jacob, and the pleasing composer of the songs of Israel. The Spirit of Hashem spoke through me. His word is upon my tongue. The God of Israel has said, the rock of Israel has spoken to me. Become a ruler over men, a righteous one, who rules through the fear of God. Like the morning light, when the sun shines, a morning without clouds from the shine out of the rain, grass sprouts forth from the earth. For was my house not set up thus with God? For he has granted me an everlasting covenant, established for all time and secure. For my entire salvation and desire have been fulfilled, for he will not allow other kingdoms to sprout. But godless men are all like a wind-blown thistle, which they cannot take my hand. For a man to touch them, he must equip himself with iron tools and the shaft of a spear, and they must be thoroughly burnt where they are. These are the names of David's warriors. One who sat in the assembly, a sagacious man, head of the captains, he is Adino the Ezni, who stood over 800 corpses at one time. After him was Elazar, son of Dodo, an Aulite. He was among the 3 mighty men who, with David, when they fought defiantly against the Philistines who had gathered there for war, and the men of Israel ran off. He rose up and struck the Philistines until his hand tired, and his hand struck to the sword. And Hashem performed a great salvation on that day. The people returned after him only to strip the corpses. After him was Shammah, son of Age, from the mountain. The Philistines had gathered into a raiding party where there was a portion of the field of lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines. So he stood in the middle of the portion and rescued it, and slayed the Philistines, and Hashem performed a great salvation. Once 3 men, who were officers over the 30 men, went down and came to David at harvest, to the cave of Adullam, and the Philistine raiding party was encamped in the valley of Rephaim. David was then in the stronghold, and there was a Philistine garrison in Bethlehem. David had a craving and said, if only someone could give me water to drink from the well of Bethlehem, which is in the city gate. Meanwhile, the Philistines are there. So the 3 mighty men broke into the camp of the Philistines and drew water from the well of Bethlehem, which is at the gate, and they carried it and brought it to David. But he refused to drink it, and he poured it out unto Hashem. He said, far be it from me, Hashem, that I should do this. Is this not tantamount to the blood of the men who risked their lives to go? And he refused to drink it. These are what the 3 mighty men did. Abishai, the brother of Yoav, son of Zeruiah, he was the head of the 3. He wielded his sword over 300 corpses. He was the best known of the 3. Of the 3, he was the most honored, and he became their leader, but he did not complete compared to the first 3. Benayo, son of Yoyada, that's really how I pronounce it, Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, was a valiant man of many achievements. From Kabsil, he struck down the 2 commanders of Moab, and he also went down and slew a lion in the middle of a well on a snowy day. He struck down an Egyptian man, a man of imposing appearance. In the hand of the Egyptian was a spear, and he came down upon him with a stick, and stole the spear from the hand of the Egyptian, and killed him with his own spear. These things Benayahu, the son of Yehoiada, did. Those are the things he did. He was well known amongst the 3 mighty men. He was more honored than the 30, but he did not compare to the first 3, and David set him as his confidant. Asahel, the brother of Joab, was among the 30, who were Elchanan, son of Dodo of Bethlehem, Shammah the Haradite, Elika the Haradite, Helez and Paltit, Ira, son of Ikesh and Tekoit, Abiezer the Anathatite, Mebunai the Hushite. Going through these names not easy. Zaman the Ahurite, Maharai the Netophatite, Heleb son of Baana the Netophatite, Ittai son of Ribai from Gibeah, from Gibeah the children of Benjamin, Benaiah of Pirotonite, he died from Nahale Gaash, Abi Albon the Abratite, as Mazve the Barmite, Eliab of the Sha'abanite, of the sons of Jashan, Jonathan, Shammah from the mountain, Ahim son of Shachar the Ariite, Eliphod son of Ashbai, son of Maacatite, Elon son of Athrophel the Gilonite, Hirzai the Carmelite, Pare the Arbite, Yigal son of Nathan from Zova, Bani the Gadite, Zelek the Ammonite, Nairach the Beerotite, who was Joab son of Zeruiah's armor-bearer, Ira the Etite, Gareb the Ethrite, Uriah the Hittite. Altogether, there were 37 mighty men. These are the life and times of our king, the struggle. We find ourselves right now following the same Philistines. It's the word Palestine in English. And they're around. They're in our country. They're in many, many different places, and they do not want us. They do not want to live with us. They can't live with themselves either. But if you bring a mess like that in amongst the people who seek peace and relationship with you, Hashem, so give us strength to overcome and to find our true leader. This is Baruch Fleischman, wishing blessings to everybody on this Erev Shabbos.